you're here live with CMajor on CMajor Before the Show. Who wants to be on YouTube? Who wants to be on Facebook? Thank you so much for tuning in. It's a Friday evening and it's a little bit after 9 o'clock. We got a later start than I had intended, and I'd hoped to be simultaneously on Facebook at the same time, but I think I need to change my browser. But either way, you're going to be seen and heard on Facebook. So if you're out there, I just need you to practice clapping and being the best audience you can be for the show that I'm planning to bring to New York. So I just need light applause. And then I need the applause where you stand to your feet and you're cheering. Thank you so much. And so last week we shared a little bit of what we're going to be doing at the show. I think I went a little bit crazy with the cowbell. And it was because I was talking with friends across the week and they thought it would be a good idea to bring a cowbell to the show. I mean, I like cowbells. So what I plan to do is to bring to the show something for you to play along with. It could have been a tambourine, but I thought a cowbell would be something to introduce at first. And then I'm not sure if we'll have you play cowbell on the song that I had originally introduced in last week's live rehearsal. So tonight we're rehearsing. I'm trying to talk less and play more. And also I'm going to keep it short tonight because I think next week we'll have a longer show. But I'll let you in on a little bit of what I was trying to do. You remember that song I was telling you that I wrote that has not been recorded yet? But that song was a song where I wrote about a friend that when I was in the presence of this person, it made me feel as though I could fly. And so I've still been grappling with what to call that. If I should call it the fly, if I should call it flying, if I should call it something else. But one of my friends who is becoming a fan of CMajor said that when she watched the video that's posted over at Afton Shows, so if you happen to go to aftonshows.com/CMajor Porter, you can see the video of when I was performing in New York a few years ago. And she said that the music that she heard me play, it just made her have this feeling of soaring. And I could say, that's kind of how I was feeling when I wrote that song. That I still haven't committed to a title for it. But maybe you can come up with a title for it. I think in my last show I did say it was fly or flight or something like that. And one person came into me and said they really liked the tune. Anyway, my other idea to make the show a little bit more fun and interactive was to include music that is inspired by my students, because my students inspire me every single day. If you don't know by now, I do teach piano lessons, and it's something that I love to do, and I love seeing my students grow and to discover music for themselves. And so I have quite a few students that really want to learn to play Fur Elise, Okay, so of course I was playing it not at the correct speed or pace. But what I wanted to say is that I was trying to figure out how I can fit something familiar within something that's somewhat familiar or slightly familiar. So I think I was trying to fit it in with Fly or The Flight or The Flying Song. I think it's going to be called that, The Flying Song. So. So again, you can kind of hear it's a work in progress. I am still making this up as I go along. I still love that. This one lady who was also a teacher said to me, "Oh, I just love how you just make up songs." And so I really had to think about that. I thought, I think I like that she thinks it's just made up, like on the spot, because I do a little bit of that too. But what I was saying is that I really, really, really want to start to think about how I can fuse classical with some of the things that I do make up at the piano. And so if you have any thoughts about that, let me know. We're going to be very short today. I'm probably going to stop this recording in the next couple of minutes. But I just wanted to touch base and to let you know what I have on my mind, and also to say that next week I will be changing the browser for my Facebook page. So hopefully we can get back up and running on Facebook so we can be recording simultaneously at the same time that we are recording on the podcast. By the way, don't forget to join us tomorrow for the podcast, CMajor Before the Show. If you haven't found it yet, look for it wherever you get your podcast. And we should be on tomorrow afternoon. And then over at the CMajor radio show, we will follow up with some things for you to write down and to also talk about those pieces that we listed over at CMajorPorter.com. So I'm very excited about that because I have a chance to talk about a couple of pieces that we're bringing to the table that contribute to our theme for 2020, which is to add more wit and humor, to find the funny and the fun in music making. In the meantime, I'm going to try to find a way how to fit. I'm going to find a way to fit. I'm not sure if I like fitting Frehley's within the beat that I was using for the flying song. I think I would probably put it in a different part of the song. So let me try that again. And then I would probably, at that point, play an octave higher. Just go back into the theme. A little bit quieter. I'll figure it out. And so I hope you're able to get your tickets. I really want to see you at the show if you can. If you think you're going to be coming to the show, apply, please. Thank you so much. We're looking for a number of people to come out, and so I'm very excited. I've been talking to a lot of friends that say they want to be there, and I'm really hoping that they're going to be able to come to the show. You've been listening to a little bit of a rehearsal from CMajor before the show. I'm your host, CMajor Porter. I will see you tomorrow right here on Spreaker. We're going to be live. We're talking about other topics for music making that I hope you will find fun and funny. And so feel free to listen in tomorrow. You can also download any one of our episodes if you happen to miss the live presentation. And so I will see you again on tomorrow. Have a lovely evening and take care. And thanks for tuning in.